Hi, and a very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2019 Dizzy Dean World Series here at Snowden Grove Park in South Haven, Mississippi. I'm Ted Rutan. Our first game today features the Madison County All-Stars taking on the Addison 11 Unders ACMs. On the mound for Madison County is Leighton Pohl, and the leadoff hitter for ACM is number 11, the right fielder, Landon Livingston. Looks like we may have some heat out there today. Don't see the cloud cover that we had yesterday, but here in the morning, great day for baseball. 3-0 the count to start things off to Livingston. This one is inside, a 4-pitch walk to start things off. Behind the plate in today's first ball game will be Daniel Davis, and the base umpire will be Josh Birch. Livingston on first with the walk to start the game off. That'll bring up the second baseman, number 32, Tucker Thompson. Livingston goes on the first pitch. The pitch sails to the backstop. Runner on second. 1-0 the count on Thompson. From the stretch, Pohl looks the runner back and throws back to second. Perhaps trying to find his rhythm on the mound, because currently he has not thrown a strike. And that's 6 in a row to start things off. Perhaps some first inning jitters for Pohl, but he's going to need to find the plate soon. 3-0 the count on Thompson. And that's 2 straight walks. They've got a runner out there between second and third dancing around. No need really to force it at this point. This will bring up Stone Talley playing center field in today's contest. That one's in the dirt. Runner tries to move up to third, and he is in there on a close play. Both runners move up, so second and third, no one out. Pohl can go back to a full windup. Just misses the outside corner. And a strike finally called. Let's take a look down here and see Landon Livingston. He's trying to distract the pitcher a little bit, dancing around off third base with his lead. As Pohl has gone back to a full windup. And that one gets away from the catcher. Livingston will come in and plate the first run. And as Livingston comes in, Thompson moves over to third. The count is 3-1 on Stone Talley. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Pohl will go back to the stretch this time. Chopper over the head of Pohl, out to the second baseman Potter, and over to Barrett for the first out. However, Thompson comes in. It's 2-0 here in the top of the first. So a fielder's choice and an RBI for Stone Talley. 1 out, and this will bring up their cleanup hitter, number 42, the shortstop, Jed Wilkins.
All right, Jed, you got this, baby.
And that's 0-2 as he fouls that one away. Perhaps Leighton Pohl has settled into a groove and found the strike zone a little bit. Change up, and it's pulled down the left field line, and it is a fair ball. It gets by the left fielder for a moment, Miles Pope. He tracks it down against the fence, and a stand-up double for Jed Wilkins. Pohl took a little bit off, perhaps a change-up there. Wilkins waited on it just long enough, stroked it down the line for a double. The first hit of the ball game. This will bring up the third baseman, Kai Lake. From the set, and this is poked up the middle. Line drive base hit to center field. Daniel comes up with it. The throw is going to be cut off, and then they throw it home, and now Lake's going to try to advance to second, and he is out trying to advance to second. But a single and an RBI for Kai Lake as Wilkins scores from second. It's 3-0 in the top of the first. That play will be scored 8-4-2-4 on the putout at second base. 3-0 the score. And we are going to have a pitching change. And while we have this pitching change, we'll take a short break. We'll be back with more Dizzy Dean World Series in just a moment. Start with champion t-shirts, is that where we're going?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Great work, boys.
Well, I tell you what, when you're set up ahead of time, it sure, and that means even for me lineups,
yeah,
it helps.
Well, we came in early today too, so that we'd have plenty of time. We didn't want to be messing around, and we were sitting around for a little bit, but I'd rather be sitting around than scrambling. So.
Right.
And now we're set for the rest of it. We don't ever have to come in early. We can come in an hour before broadcast, turn everything on, and go to town. What's up?
We're going to show up at 8:50 tomorrow.
Yeah, literally. Be fine.
Hey, well, Dean's usually here way early, and yet it's ready to go at 8:50, 9:50.
Yeah.
Oh, how about an audio check? Don't worry about it. Don't talk to me.
No audio checks.
It's like, here we go.
All right, let's do some reviews,
Okay,
boys.
here we go.
Coming in 3, 2, and 1.
Welcome back to the Dizzy Dean World Series here in South Haven, Mississippi. We certainly want to thank some of our fine sponsors. Champion T-Shirts, national sponsor of the Dizzy Dean World Series. Design your shirts online, gochampion.net. That's gochampion.net, Champion T-Shirts. Also, Baden Sports Equipment, the coaches and players' choice for 30 years. Baden Sports Equipment. David Sunflower Seeds. Hey, every player here in the Dizzy Dean World Series will receive a bag of David Sunflower Seeds. Lucky for them, David Sunflower Seeds. 2-1 the count on our batter, Cole Thompson, today's starting pitcher for Addison. 3-0, top of the first. And the new pitcher in is Lucas Terry, and Thompson lines one into left field for a single. And lost his shoe on the way down to first base. Trying to run out of his shoes there. So a single for Thompson. That's the third straight hit now for Addison. Terry sets, delivers. Thompson steals second. in front of the pitcher, and Terry fields it for the third out. But not before the Addison 11U ACM puts up 3-0 with Madison County coming to bat. And you want me to come back with our next set of reads? I mean, might as well get them all out of the way early. And if we go through them 2 or 3 times a game,
Great stuff there, boys. I think this is probably the best broadcast we've had Disney Dean-wise yet. Okay. This is looking beautiful. We've got the full machine set up how we want it.
do we have replay yet?
We do, but I want to figure out something for you to see it, Teddy.
Okay.
How far can you run over here?
Okay, well, let's just check.
Could you ever see it? Could you
The
get
way
over?
I'm set up right now. Now, this could probably be moved.
Yeah, it can come this way. We don't want to put you too close, obviously, so that you're like sitting next to us. But if we call for a replay or something, you can come low.
Okay, which would it be on the top left?
Top right will be the replays.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And it'll most likely be from Seth's look, unless it's like a pitch or something, like a strikeout. Then we'll go from that camera one
Right.
look.
Okay. Until next week when we actually have center field?
Yeah, yeah. Once we
Next
get
Saturday or
everybody
whatever
out
it is.
there.
Sorry, Seth, you're looking at like half the conversation. Maybe a third.
But yeah, so we'll try that. If you want, like, you can kind of call for them. If you say something about a replay, you can just hit it, and then it'll be there. So
You can basically back it up yourself to.
well, just all we do is we press -10. It takes the last 10 seconds. So if you say something about a replay, it'll just press -10, and then
Okay.
it takes the last 10.
Let's not go to the reads this time because I want to get the lineup set.
Beautiful.
You know what? Well, we can go ahead and get the first 3 reads in.
All right, we can even come in right now and get
Yeah.
reads, and you can get lineups.
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
And 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to South Haven, Mississippi, the Dizzy Dean World Series 2019 style. We want to thank Diamond Baseballs, the official baseball of the Dizzy Dean World Series. Also, Protect Youth Sports. They provide premier background checks on coaches. Don't put your organizations at risk. And also, Rawlings Sporting Goods, the mark of a pro. Rawlings Sporting Goods, been around forever. Hey, we've got the bottom of the first inning here. Leading off for Madison County is Leighton Pohl. The starting pitcher for Addison is Cole Thompson. We'll go around the outfield defensively for Addison. In left, number 18, Trenton Burns. In center, Stone Talley. And in right, Landon Livingston. 2-0 the count. Pohl takes one in the dirt, ball 3. Around the infield for Addison, at third base, Kyle Lake, Jed Wilkins at short, Tucker Thompson at second, Jackson Williams at first, and behind the plate, the left-handed catcher, Dathan Cleghorn. And we've got a 4-pitch walk to start things off for Madison County. Perhaps a little jitters here this morning for both of these starting pitchers. And in the hole with the runner going, base hit, and it is going to score. Pohl all the way from first on a double from Miles Pope. So after a 4-pitch walk to Pohl, Pope swinging on the first one, rips it. And defensively, Jed Wilkins was running over to cover second. Put it right in the hole. A double scores him all the way from first. So Pope at second. The batter is Xavion Drake. This one is popped up. See if Cleghorn has a beat on it. He does and makes the grab. Nice job by Dathan Cleghorn. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. This will bring up the cleanup hitter, number 15, the right fielder, Dylan Elkins. Strike called. Thompson looks at the runner, kicks and delivers, swing and a miss. Pope out on second base, being held on by the second baseman, number 32, Tucker Thompson of Addison. One out, bottom of the first, 3-1. Addison leading. They throw back to second. No problem for Pope getting back in there safely. Outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner goes, and it's a chopper fielded by Thompson. He'll go to first for the out. 2 gone. Pope advances to third. And this will bring up Lucas Terry. Started off the game at shortstop, moved into the mound. You'll notice out at first base, Jackson Williams is playing with a cast on his right wrist. There's Lucas right there. Or excuse me, Jackson. Fortunately, it's on his throwing wrist, and the first baseman, he doesn't need to throw that often. Ball's in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Lucas Terry. 2 outs, runner on third, 3-1 the score. Thompson sets, delivers. That one's in the dirt. It's going to get to the backstop, and Pope will score easily. 3-2. So Pope with a double RBI and now scores, cutting the lead to 1. Thompson delivers, and that's low and away. Terry works him for a walk. Runner goes, the throw goes to second. No one was there, but alertly Tucker Thompson got to overcut that throw off before it went to center field. Hey, our next game today at 11:30 will be the championship of the winners bracket, so should be a good one. Make sure you tune in for that game as well. Then we'll be back with one more ball game today at 2 o'clock. Featuring the winner of this game taking on the winner of another game. So, pop foul. Can Williams get over there with that cast on his hand, on his throwing hand? Yes, he does. Makes a nice play over in front of their dugout. At the end of 1 inning of play, the Addison ACM 11U's 3, Madison County 2. Come back with the last 3 reads and get them out of the way.
Yeah.
So we get round 1 done.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's always nice to get them all out of the way early. We get them twice, and then when the game gets boring, we do them again. Because They've been around for a while. One of them now has that.
That's a chair. No, that's amazing.
We'll go to that Sadler Insurance.
Well, maybe.
I think we're playing ball.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Dathan Cleghorn leading off here in the top of the second for Addison. And his first pitch swing goes through the legs of Cole, and he's going to go to second. Let's see if he'll pull up there. He will on the two-base error. Cleghorn leads things off. So with Cleghorn on second, Trenton Burns, the left fielder, steps in. First pitch swinging, strike one. Terry delivers. Burns takes another cut. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just high and inside. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him with the letter high fastball. One gone. We'll bring up the top of the order, Landon Livingston. He walked and scored in the first. Tapper back to the mound. Terry goes over to first for the out. Cleghorn moves up to third, so 2 gone. And that will bring up the second baseman, Tucker Thompson. Tucker also walked and came around to score in that first inning. Terry works from the stretch. And first pitch swinging over to third baseman Morris. Throws across the diamond to first for the out. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 man left. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 3-2, Addison on top.
Well, smooth, man. Looking great. Yeah, no, you're good. We're gonna come back a little early. We're gonna get the last 3 reads on the telly. No, because like I have to bring these PNGs up, and so I need a pretty solid background. Actually, can you get the buildings behind you? Just kind of the, yep, the flags there. Yeah, just kind of nothing in the background. Yeah, we want, without the sun on the right hand side, we want to kind of, yeah, hand it left there. Yeah, the flags there, perfect. We'll come into that. When you're ready, we'll do it left.
Let's go.
Sweet, let's do this. So back in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Dizzy Dean World Series. We want to thank Sadler Insurance. They provide sports and recreation insurance for the Dizzy Dean World Series. Schutt Sports, baseball's best fitting helmet, massive performance, great helmets. Schutt Sports. Steelberry, the patch supplier of the Dizzy Dean World Series, creating memories for these players and their families. We go to the bottom of the second inning here at this beautiful facility, Snowden Grove Park. Looking at it all the way around the park. great place for these kids and their families to enjoy this Dizzy Dean World Series. Thompson's first pitch is ripped into left center, base hit for Mason Morris. Morris made a nice play to end the top of the second. Leads things off with a first pitch single. Now batting will be the second baseman, Lane Potter. Runner goes, and it's fouled down on the third base side. Runner goes again inside. Throw down to second, not in time. One ball, one strike to count on Potter. Thompson looks in for the sign. And it's fouled toward the third base dugout once again. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. Got him with one up in the eyes. One out. We'll bring up the center fielder, Davis Daniel. And we've got a coaching visit. And I believe a pitch count limit has been reached. We're going to have a pitching change. We'll take a short break and be back with that change. You're watching the Dizzy Dean World Series at Snowden Grove Park in South Haven, Mississippi. Landon Livingston will come in from right field and take the mound for Addison. Cole Thompson will just switch places. He'll go out to right. Runner on second, one out, bottom of the second inning. 3-2, Addison leading Madison County. Stepping in is Davis Daniel for Madison County. Livingston's first pitch is lined into right field, and they'll maybe try to throw to first, but not in time. Davis takes a spill as he bumped into Jackson Williams over there. Let's see if we can take another look at that one. Well, maybe try to throw to first, but not in time. Out of first base, just Davis takes him up there a little bit. He bumped into. So first and third, one out, brings up the top of the order. Leighton Pohl. Runner goes. No throw down to second. Strike one called on Pohl. Runners at second and third now. Livingston delivers. This ball is ripped into center field and cut off nicely out there by Stone Talley. 2 runs are going to come in, and the throw gets away to the backstop. Pohl trying to get to third, and he does. He's going to run. He overran the throw. They've got him in a rundown, and he ran out of the baseline. They're going to call him. I'm unsure of the call right now. Livingston came in to cover home. I thought the runner was out of the baseline. Let's see if we can take another look here. And he does. He's going to run caught in the rundown. Overran the throw. They've got him in a rundown outside the baseline. And then he's going to run ran out of the baseline, covering home plate. They're going to call him. They're having a discussion right now. And I wonder if we could hear the field mic. Can't quite hear the discussion. We can hear the fans. They're discussing it. So as it stands right now, the run will score. So a single turns into 3 runs. It was a 2-run single to begin with. But when they caught Pohl in the rundown, he eluded the tag and then ran over Livingston. The result, 5-3 Madison County, 1 out, Pope the batter. One ball, no strikes. This ball is fouled out of play, third base side. 1-1. Ball upstairs. Five to 3 the score. Pope the batter with no one on base. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Livingston sets, delivers. This one's fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see if we can get a report on exactly what that conference was about here in just a minute. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Nice pitch there from Livingston. 2 down. And that'll bring up Xavion Drake. So between innings, we'll get a report on what was the ruling there as the coaches and umpires had a conference. Ball inside. Drake ducks. Here's the delivery. Strike called on the outside corner, evens the count at a ball and a strike. That ball is ripped into right center. That's going to go for extra bases. Drake rounds first. He's going to second. They're going to hold him there with a stand-up double. Nice job defensively out there by Stone Talley, the center fielder. That's the 4th hit in the inning for Madison County, swinging those bats here this morning. So bring up Dylan Elkins, the right fielder. Runner goes. Throw down to third. Not in time. Drake slides in safely with a stolen base. Inside corner, called strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Drake on third, 2 outs, bottom of the second. And tap to third. Lake over to first for the out. Nice play from Kai Lake across the diamond of Jackson Williams. But Madison County comes up with 3. They lead 5-3 going to the top of the 3rd inning. Welcome back to Snowden Grove Park here in South Haven, Mississippi. 2019 Dizzy Dean World Series. Hey, we found out a little bit of what the discussion about, and it was what I had assumed. It was about whether or not Pole had gone out of the baseline. We've got a roller to second, and he's not going to be able to make the play. So Stone Talley reaches on an error. So basically, Daniel Davis said that once Pole had rounded third, the baseline was not necessarily appropriate, and he was able to score on that. And that's the ruling. 5-3 as we go to the top of the third inning. Talley reaching on the air, and this brings up the shortstop, number 42, Jed Wilkins. Terry looks in, and it's back to Terry. One hopper. He'll go to first for the out. Didn't even bother looking at Talley. Perhaps could have caught him between second and third, but took the sure out at first. One gone. Kai Lake, the batter. No balls, one strike. Hit down the third baseline, and it's a foul ball. Just foul. Actually behind Lake. Good job avoiding that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Talley on third base. Grounder to third, and it's going to go off of Mason Morris. Talley will score. Lake makes his turn, but pulls back into first base. Five for Madison County now, and this will bring up Cole Thompson. Thompson started out as the pitcher. He's going to bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. Jumping out of there to make the play, though, is Xavion Drake. Nice job. Good reflexes from behind the plate. Excuse me, that was Leighton Pole catching. He has moved to catcher. I apologize. Drake has moved out to shortstop. Certainly a nice play there from Pole. Strike called inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Williams. 5-4, Madison County leads here in the top of the third. Runner on second in the form of Lake. And Williams takes a cut and misses. Tough to swing with a cast on your wrist. That'll end the top of the third. Addison picks up 1. They trail 5-4, Madison County coming up. Welcome back to the Dizzy Dean World Series. Trying to get a shot here, a close-up of the patches that we see all the players wearing here at the Dizzy Dean World Series, provided by Steelberry. 5-4 is the score. Leading things off for Madison County is Lucas Terry. Started out as shortstop and has come in to do a fine job on the mound. Looks at a strike on the outside corner, nods his head, says, yep, that was there. Livingston still on the hill for Addison. Swing, foul tip, no balls, 2 strikes. Ripped shot to third. Lake can't handle it. Terry reaches first. So with Lucas Terry at first base, here comes the first baseman, Tyler Barrett. Livingston from the stretch, checks the runner. Runner goes. Cleghorn throws down to second and not in time. Actually, no one there covering. One ball, no strikes to Barrett. Madison County leads 5-4. Lucas Terry at second, and this one is base hit into right field. They're going to try to throw him out at first. We've seen that a few times. No one has been successful, and Lucas Terry crosses the plate. It's 6-4. RBI single for Tyler Barrett. So Mason Morris steps in for Madison County. Nobody out, bottom of the third. Tap back to the mound. Livingston goes to second for one. Over to first. Almost turned it, but not quite. Good hustle there from Morris to beat out the double play. So Morris is on first now on the fielder's choice. Barrett retired 1-6. Runner goes, swing, and no play for Cleghorn. Six-four, one out, bottom three. Morris on second, Potter in the box. Livingston sets and delivers. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Livingston kicks and delivers. Outside once again. Oh, outside corner, says Daniel Davis. You know, I think that was a good call. I was covered up there from my vantage point. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lane Potter. Runner goes inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Morris gets to third, no throw. One out, runner on third. Infield, normal depth. Just missing the outside corner on that one. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That goes outside. The ball goes to the backstop. Morris trying to score, and he is safe. Close play as Cleghorn hustled to the backstop. Livingston covered, but not quite in time. That makes it 7-4, and that's going to do it for the pitching of Landon Livingston. We'll have a pitching change when we come back in just a moment. Let's take one more look at that play at the plate. Pretty close. Goes outside. The play. Ball goes to the backstop. Trying to score, and he is very safe. Close. But I believe the correct call there by home plate umpire Daniel Davis. Hustled. And we're now set for action. Tucker Thompson, that was playing second base, has now come in to pitch. Livingston will move to second base. 7-4 the score. Potter on first, Daniel at the plate. They've got him picked off, but the problem is you could not throw the ball with that cast. Jackson Williams, playing first base with a cast on his hand, couldn't throw the ball, and he had tried to underhand it. They had him picked off, probably knowing he couldn't throw it. It was like, okay, get a big lead. If they throw it over here, he's not going to get you anyway. One out, bottom of the third. Daniel swings, hits one down the right field line. This is going to fall in for extra bases. It gets by the right fielder. In to score will be Potter. Daniel goes all the way to third. He slides, didn't necessarily need to, but a triple for Davis Daniel. Scores Potter, and it's 8-4 Madison County. Madison County has their hitting shoes on today. And out front, good play by Pohl using his speed. He's not going to stop. He's going to get all the way to third. Leighton Pohl likes to run, folks. It's 9-4. Let's take one more look at this action. There's the pitch from Thompson. And Bunt's laid down. Front. He tries to throw to first. It gets away by, and Pohl is on his horse, and he's not going to stop. Using his speed, like he's not going to stop. He's going to get all the way to third on the rundown. Leighton Pohl likes to keep running until his coach makes him stop. We've got a conference on the mound. The score is now 9-4. Don't know if they'll make any changes out there. I don't see any changes made at the moment. Scorer will give him a hit and an error on that. Daniel comes in easily. So Tucker Thompson pitches upstairs. Ball one to Miles Pope. Still only one out here in the bottom of the third. Grounder to third. Lake's going to come home with it. And time is called as Cleghorn was run into. They're going to call the runner out, I do believe. They're having a conference out here. Again, the umpires in today's contest, Daniel Davis and Josh Birch. Cleghorn, let's see if he's okay. The catcher was run into. And Daniel Davis is going over to talk with Pohl. And he is going to be called out at the plate for running over the catcher. And that's the right call. You have to slide in this level. So Pope at first base. Drake the hitter, 9-4, 2 outs, bottom of the third. That ball is hit into center, but right at the center fielder, Stone Talley makes a nice play. They pick up 4 more runs, and it's now 9-4 Madison County going into the top of the fourth.